Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about the shapes and the different things that PowerPoint can offer with the shapes. So here I have some shapes that I played around with yesterday, and just one of these. I'm going to just show you a little bit here. Go down to Format Shape, and actually go to the Fill. And if you notice that there's a transparency line there, so this is the shape I started out with, and in order to see the little guy that I had behind, I just made it go this way and that way. It's really good for when you have a picture like a mirror image. Then you can use the mirror image and put a little bit here so it's just a little shaded. If I move the triangle, if it will let me, you'll see that the guy is behind there. Okay, I'm going to take in a new slide. So come up to the new slide, and it'll bring a slide. And since I've taken the little signs off of that, it's blank. All right, come up and choose the shape. So let's find a shape. Let's just do a square. All right. Now, what I've done with this PowerPoint presentation is I've come to the design, and my favorite colors are green. So I've actually taken my colors and I have made them in the this one right here. If I took that color and changed the settings, let's say to orange red, that would turn everything red. So my other slide would be different colors. So this is the 2007 to 2010, which I started out with in my earlier days. This is the office that is now, but I want to change it because I want a special effect on this one. So I changed it to this one, the blue-green. All right, so this will give you the blue-green theme colors. And so I just chose this bright green. I want to change what this looks like. So like I said, at the very bottom, if you right click, come down here to Format Shape, and that brings up this section over here. So let's put in an edge first, so a glow edge first. So I went over here to glow, and I chose yellow. All right, if you want the size of the glow to be a little bigger, you can move this back and forth, which is kind of cool. All right, the next one I did was I wanted to change the 3D. So go to 3D, and I chose this one. And to make it deep, so you can see the different levels of the bevel, I made it that way. Now, it doesn't really look like a whole lot, so I went over here to width, made it come in, and I also did the height to just make it look a little deeper. You can choose, that was the same one. You can choose if you want to bring that even a little deeper. So that's how I did that section. The next one that I chose was the star. Let's come all the way down to the star. And what I did with the star is I took this little circle in the middle. I just made it come out a little bit. And I changed the color So right click, find your fill colors, and I think I chose that color, but I want to do a gradient on it. That means I want to change the color. So what it will do is it will go back to its natural thing, and you can come in and let's set it to be, I want the star to be a little gradient in the middle. So I chose that one. All right. Go ahead and change your colors. And if you'll notice, right underneath are your colors, so you can get different types of colors in there. I want a little bit of a blue. See how I'm changing that? And you can change this. You can also add another layer of color to it. See how I did that? Okay. Or you can take it away by choosing this one, it's in red, and then clicking that, and that took it away. But I'm going to take it back, so I'm going to undo that. All right. The next thing that I tried to do was come up to this shape here, and I wanted to make it 3D. And I chose the one that pops up. There is a name for it, I can't remember. But to me, that doesn't pop up enough. So I brought it in as far as I wanted to go. And that's kind of a fun thing to do. The cloud one, come and insert, find the cloud. This one was my favorite to do. And I wanted the cloud to be a little bit blue. So I come over here, whoops, go to gradient. Gradient is in this bucket one. Okay, it took on the same thing that I did this star. So you can change it. I'm going to change it to having the cloud be a little light at the top. So I come down and choose my color. A little darker. I'm going to put a little bit of very light. Okay, that's good. So then I took the shape one and I found the top bevel, and I want to do the exact same thing. This one I think is really cool. I just kind of really came in with it, and it started to form. It started to form this shape here. Now it looks different up here because I played around with the colors, and I also made the let's see, it said gradient. Oh, I did the whole thing. Let's go back. Okay, it's amazing. Just go and play around with it because it is really fun to play with. Now, see how I changed that a little bit? I actually took that. I am going to, it says radial, I'm just going to do it where there's rounded in the middle. And it changed totally. So let's get some blue in there. Let's get some darker blue. And just play around with the colors because it is fun. And you'll notice that was, I lost the blue. So let's change it. To me, this is fun. So just play around with it and see what shapes you can come up with. And I showed you the triangle one already. So the next one is a plate. So I decided to make a blue plate. And so I brought in the blue. I like the gradient, so let's do a gradient. But I need more blue, so I'm gonna come down and find the color, and let's just do a blue, a little bit lighter blue. Actually, that's not very light. Let's go that way. And that one. But I changed, I'm just going to change it a little bit and find one of these. All right, it totally changed. So you can go back in and change those if you want, but I'm going to leave it that way. All right, and what I did with this one is instead of using this section over here, I went to Shape Effects and I chose the bevel to bevel it like that. And then I made another small circle and went to Shape Effects and I did the deep plate one. And there I have my blue plate special. So these are some fun things that you can do to spruce up some of your pictures that you're drawing on PowerPoint.